Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. Last 5 games, they'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Sean Manaea is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low 3/4 arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me, home runs and RBIs. Driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Here it comes now to Andrus. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1 strike.
And a fastball just a bit up.
1-1.
Just underway here in Oakland. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Joey Gallo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the 1st. No score on the show. Matt Moore will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Mano-a-mano matchup numbers against Matt Moore. He's gone just 2 for 13. Piscotty aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, when he's going good, there are very few guys as fun to watch as Hanley Ramirez. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Walters has got it, and the side is retired. One left for Rope. Here's Joey Gallo now. His career numbers against Manaea. He's only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And that misses 1-1. Gallo is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. The 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Still even at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ramirez in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Chris Davis now. Mano-a-mano matchup numbers against Matt Moore. He's really struggled 0 for 10. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, one away.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus on third baseman Adrian Beltre, a future Hall of Famer. Nothing this guy can't do. Probably the best in the business at coming in on that slow roller with that underhand bazooka to first base.
Hanley Ramirez is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line hard to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
At the plate, Nick Hundley. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. In comes Mazzara. He can't get to it. This one's down. Now the tag from Beltre. He's out at third. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. 2-0 now. Lucroy, a native Floridian. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazzara. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
So next to the plate for Texas, Ryan Rua. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Lowry. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Marco Hernandez is going to come in now and take over following the injury. Up next for the Rangers, Ronald Guzman. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the... And that brings up Chad Pinder as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. High in the air out to center field. Profar waits on it. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
So striding forward now, Stephen Piscotty. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
A bouncer to the left side. The second for 1. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Profar has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. That'll bring up Tony Walters back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. On the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in, Jurickson Profar looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pinder is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in, Elvis Andrews. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Chapman. He'll start things out with Matt Moore as we get the inning underway.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far. Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
No balls and 1 strike. As a look, now the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Chapman on at first, nobody out. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him. Here's Joey Gallo now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. Fouled away. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. High in the air out to center field. Pinder is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. No balls and a strike to count. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike three called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Sliders in for a strike.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rangers leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in now, Nick Hundley. A base hit in his first trip.
Designated hitter, Nick Hundley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. I think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
In the air to straightaway right. Mazzara is there, 1 away.
Up next for Oakland, catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. And that's the second out. So digging in now, Chad Pinder comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch, and he chased it in the dirt, and the throw to first ends the inning. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Ryan Rua. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This is line to left. Davis has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Ronald Guzman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off there 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Change up low, 2-0. And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Hit hard to third. Chapman brings it in. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 9.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Lays off 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Rangers set down in order. Still no. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
No strike.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down, and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
You talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and, hey, he might have another at bat or two before this one ends.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Up around the face. The 1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a neck-high fastball that time. Piscotty gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And a change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hard ground ball to third. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Marco Hernandez steps in as he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in once again, Matt Chapman. A fly out and a single for him so far. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. The 1-2. Fouled off. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Here's Jurickson Profar. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 1-1, here it comes. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Piscotty. He's got it 1 away. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here it comes now to Andrus. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pinder calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the 2nd out.
The batter, left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Gallo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Davis. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We are still scoreless. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Matt Olson come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Jesse Winker come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
33, Jesse Winker.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and the RBI count at 35. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. looks at a ball, 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gallo on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for Oakland.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1. Olsen, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Matt Olson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First pitch coming. Here it is.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Beltre behind with an 0-2 count now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Stepping up now, Robinson Chirinos. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2-0 now. Strike called. 2-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
All even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Sliding into the box, Nomar Mazara. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Now pitching for the Athletics.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Ball one to start the at-bat. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses. The 1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Ryan Rua would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Lifted the other way to left center. Davis is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rangers set down in order. It remains Jesse Chavez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Walters onto the grass. 1 down. Keone Kela answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. In comes Mazzara. He can't get there as it falls in.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Marco Hernandez steps in, and he puts it on the ground to second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, decided. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook, The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty has it in his sights. Makes the play. 1 away. Digging in, Ronald Guzman. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Andrew Benintendi is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 6.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Popped high in the air. Hernandez is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. Blake Trinan gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Not too often you see.
Strike 3 called, and it's over. A no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletic.